Alright, this is the Twilight Forest section. This is probably going to be Devin's favorite part right here. These are Yetis. They are from the Snowy Forest and Yeti Caves. They attack with clubs and they will knock players back. They have a rare chance of dropping a Yeti trophy head. Their names are Janitor, Johnny Blaze, Big Daddy, Ben Gates, Memphis, Castor, Poe, and Jack Campbell. They are just happy to see us. For anyone unaware, those are just Nicolas Cage characters.
Nick the Cage Cage.
Nick the Cage Cage. Thank you, Alexis. I tried my best so that you don't even have to venture there to actually see it. There is a Yeti boss as well, normally, in the Yeti caves. Next up is cave trolls. Hostile mobs. They can be found by finding hubris soil and digging downwards until you find a cave like this, and then you will find your trolls. They are Marty, Doc, Biff, George, Jennifer, Mad Dog, and Clara. And they are just chilling with their mushrooms at the moment.
They got big noses.
Hello, sir. He understood the assignment. He came right up. He's like, oh, you are here for me. The rest of them, I guess, are just a little bit shy. Got another little... Alright. This is the Lich Tower. The books flying around are death tomes, and the other guys are skeleton druids. So the death tomes, when they are damaged, they can drop paper components, and they fire curses at you. They are protectors of the Lich Tower. They are Clark, Bellamy, John, Raven, Monty, Jasper, and Bloodraina. The skeleton druids are Tom, Dan, Margaret, Anne, Ben, John, Cochise, and Tector. And they do burn.
Waiting for the 100 names. Those are dope.
And they do burn in the sunlight, so they were very hard to keep. They did stay for a while, the first little bit that I had them. But I tried building like clouds above them to block direct sunlight, but I think they really need to be actually in the dark, which if I turn it nighttime, they'll at least chill with us for a little bit. So this is a pretty accurate depiction kind of the Lich Tower. You do have to go all the way up the stairs, and there will be a boss at the top, which you do have to fight the books along the way. Another area of it. Alright, and then we have the wolves. So we do have 3 different types of wolves in here. Or did? Invisible Man, is there not just regular wolves anymore? Anyways, the regular wolves I just put in this pen because it was all wolves. They spawn on grass, dirt, and snow. They are neutral mobs. They can be tamed using a bone, and then they will assist you in combat. There is 9 color variants, and they have 7 different sounds that they make. Literally have had wolves for like 2 years in this section. I don't know what's been happening lately. The darker, larger wolves up front, these are called mist wolves. They are hostile mobs. They are in the dark forest. They cannot be tamed, and they do have the ability to turn invisible and can inflict blindness when attacking. The bigger white wolves in the back, those are winter wolves. They are found in the snowy forest. They can breathe an icy wind, causing slowness too. So they are also hostile. The regular wolves are Vex, Vax, Grog, Keyleth, Scanlan, Dodie, Pike, Percival, and Tarion. The mist wolves are Thordak and Umbrasyl, and the winter wolves are the Briarwoods and Vecna. I did just season 1 because otherwise there's way too many names. All right, this section here, we have the Carmenite. So this is the Yeargas Tower. So these are the little hats that Sean and I are wearing. So we do have the Carmenite Ghast guards. So those are the bigger ones that are flying around. They are hostile mobs. They do attack. They attack using fireballs, which is kind of like regular ghasts. The smaller ones are Carmenite Gastlings. They are not exactly passive, but they don't really attack unless you're attacking. And the golems at the bottom are Carmenite golems. They have ranged weapon attacks, and they can knock you back with their gigantic arms. You will have to fight your way to the very top of the tower. There is a ghast boss, and it is a little bit tricky to fight that big boy. So the ghast guards are Hunt and Valentine. The Carmenite Gastlings are Starbuck, Apollo, Boomer, Roslyn, and Agathon. And the golems are Crichton, Aaron, Cardargo, I should say, Rigel, Chiana, and Zan. And this is the tower that they protect. All right, this is the final castle, it's called. The big cubes wandering around are Harbinger cubes. They are passive mobs. They just wander the halls and chambers of the final castle. Their names are Ripley, Ash, Dallas, Kane, Lambert, Parker, and Brett. The adherents are the blue guys wandering around. They are hostile mobs. They attack with poison projectiles. They are Hicks, Hudson, Call, and Elgin. The little kobold guys running around are also hostile mobs. They are also kind of in like the bottom part of the castle. They are Dylan, Aaron, David, Daniels, Rain, and Tyler. So the rest of the Aliens movies. And this is kind of what the castle looks like that they roam the halls of.
They kind of look like tiny Freddy Fazbears.
Oh, we're being followed by one. Oh, no, he's good. All right, over here. Now, these guys take on the look of the player that is looking at them. So I believe they should look exactly like yourself. Just your player icon. They shouldn't be wearing any of your gear or anything. These are the giants. So for me, they look like Ahsoka. For you guys, for Zack, they probably look horrifying. And giant. So the
purple.
Yours is purple.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
So the giant miner is the one that's carrying the axe. They spawn on the Cloud Cottage in the Highlands. So they are up in the clouds. They are hostile mobs.
Hilarious.
They're kind of like bosses. Oh my god, yes, DJ, they are just giant cavemen. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Giant derpy caveman.
Just
Hilarious.
giant derpy cavemen. Oh my god. They take on the same skin as the player, and they will continue to respawn as long as their house isn't destroyed. So that part kind of differs them from other bosses. There is a quest that you do have to kill them to take their axe, I believe. The armored giant, they also spawn in the Cloud Cottage. And they also take on the same skin as you. They just armored and they have the sword. So the giant miner is Thesby, and the armored giant is Thunderdell. Those are Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story, the TV movie from 2001. Named after the giants in those. So they are hostile, so they're following us. All right, last section of the Twilight Forest. This is gonna get dumb. I didn't think this through when I named some of them, so here we go. The Minotaurs. They usually spawn in the maze of the Minotaur in the labyrinths. They are hostile mobs, and they spawn exclusively in the maze, and they carry golden axes. Their names are Arcantos, Ajax, Amara, Chiron, Atalantia, Brock, and Eitri. So those are Age of Mythology names. The Phantom Knights. Mr. Invisible Man, my Phantom Knights disappeared. The Phantom Knights are... they spawn in the Goblin Knight Stronghold. So it is a section that you have to find. They are found in a brick-layered room by themselves. They are bosses. You do get loot from them. There they are. You just need like 2 of them is good. Their names are Garganensis and Kemsit. The goblins. So there are a couple different versions of goblins. Let's move up a little bit. The goblins are normally made up of multiple goblins standing on top of each other. When they do get injured or something happens, they tend to break apart. So the goblins are actually Age of Empire 3 characters. Elizabeth Ramsey, Morgan Black, Amelia Black, Chief Brave Wolf, John Black, Chief Two Moons, Chief Bullbear, Pierce Beaumont, and Crazy Heart. Most of them are in half at the moment. So one of them is carrying the spear. They're the top ones. And then there is, in the back, there is a goblin that is the legs. Hi, Grandma. Welcome to my zoo, Grandma. This is Minecraft. The helmet crabs, the little guys that are little crabs with the helmets that are just wandering around. I ran out of like Age of Empires and Age of Mythology names, so this might be a little bad. They use their pinchers to fight, and they drop armor shards and raw cod. I don't even want to do it. They are Age of Empires 2, and I named them after the Wonders. So there's the Brussels Town Hall, St. Vitus Cathedral, Mausoleum of Theodoric, Arch of Constantine. I don't know how to pronounce a couple of these, so forgive me, people that possibly live here. The Great Pyramid of Tenochtitlan, Samperu Mahavirha, and another cathedral. We'll just go with that. Those were some of my favorite wonders when playing Age of Empires 2. Ignore all the blood on the ground. I don't know how these guys keep causing issues. They're not even fighting. Anyway, so there's the half goblins. Like I said, there was just some legs in the background.